Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I'm doing my favorite products of 2012 and I'm doing it in two parts. I just recorded all of my non-makeup favorites, so things like shampoo, perfume, skincare, and stuff like that. So if you want to tune into that, I'll put a link to it down below, but some people just want to see makeup stuff, so that's what this video is for. So I'm going to start with foundation, and I can't remember when I purchased this. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. I believe it was late in the summer, maybe even early fall, but I really love it. I'm in the color W1 to 2 Porcelain to Light Ivory. And this one has an SPF of 20. It's kind of a light to medium coverage. And it just gives a nice, really nice, luminous finish. And I love it oh so much. I haven't been wearing it a lot lately because my skin has just been a little bit too dry. But if I mix it with some moisturizer, it does pretty well. So I really enjoy that. If you have dry skin, dull skin, it gives you nice illuminated skin without looking dewy and shimmery, which is nice. Like there's no shimmer particles left on my hands, because some of those foundations that are illuminating can leave a lot of glitter behind. Not that one. Okay, two primers, kind of on the opposite spectrums. This is the FX Bright Prep Foundation Primer. It's a brightening foundation primer. This has an SPF of 50, which is fantastic, but it will give you kind of that like white kind of flashback if you have photographs taken. But really, for the number of times that I'm photographed these days, this works fine. It feels moisturizing, it's illuminating, and it really does help my foundation, stay on my face longer. The only problem is it's $45. So I'm trying to eke out as much as I can of this like luxury sample size that I have. But this one is for dry skin, and then they have another one that's it's like in a yellow tube for somebody who has oilier skin. But this is worth the $45, and I think I'm actually going to go out and replace it with a big one because it just works really, really well. Anyway, on the opposite end of the spectrum is this little puppy, and this is the Smooth Skin Perfecting Primer from NYC. And I love this one because it's an illuminating primer. This one's just a really nice kind of moisturizing, illuminating primer. There is a little bit of shimmer in here, but it's not too bad. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't feel like I end up with big glitter chunks left on my face. It's just really nice. Why I like it is because it's so inexpensive. It's about $4, and it gives me that same kind of illuminating effect that the FX one does for like a quarter of the price. I think it's quarter, or is it 10th of the price? 10th of the price. My math skills are outstanding. I don't think that it makes my makeup last as long as the FX one, but that's a trade-off I'm willing to accept for the price tag. My skin likes it. It doesn't irritate my skin. It's good for dry skin. I think it could even be good for combination skin. If you're oilier than that, it would make your skin look a little bit too shiny, I think. Okay. There's one concealer on here, and I think this is on a lot of lists this year. This is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle Treatment Concealer with Goji Berry and Haloxyl. And this is in the brightening one, and this seems to be my favorite. You can see how much I've used. I specifically love to put this on after I've done all my other like foundation and concealing, and I do that kind of triangle, and it just totally illuminates this whole part of my face. And I love it. It's really nice. There's not much else I can say about it. I've probably talked about it before. Okay, now again, eyeshadow is... Okay, eyeliner. I had to mention this little guy. This is the Jordana Easy Liner for Eyes Retractable Pencil in Lavish Brown. I just love every kind of eyeliner that I've ever purchased from Jordana. I'm not sure where else you can get these. I get mine at Walgreens when I go over to the States. I think sometimes you might be able to find these at like London Drugs, maybe. I could be wrong, and don't quote me on that. But I always get mine at Walgreens. They're $2 or under $2. And these retractable ones are really nice because they're quite smooth. I've just been happy with every one of the eyeliners that I've used from Jordana, but this one in particular is just a really nice dark brown, glides on really easily, and is less harsh than black liner, I find. And as I get older, I'm kind of looking for something a little bit less harsh. Now, I don't have any eyeshadows in my 2012 favorites because there was just so many that I liked, and I tend to use a different palette pretty much every day over the whole year. I've just really loved every one that I've had, and I didn't do a lot of purchasing of eyeshadows last year, so there's not really anything new to show you. What did stand out for me in 2012 was this little Maybelline Eye Studio in neutrals, and this is a little trio of cream eyeshadows. In the fall this year, I started using this latest shade because it's like a matte kind of vanilla color. I've been using that as a primer or like a base for my eyeshadow looks, and it works really, really well. But this middle color is a really nice, see the nice shine on that, and it just gives you like a really nice kind of taupey, shimmery eye. So that I've been using so much since I bought it in July that I wanted to put it in there. Okay. And then the only eyeshadow that I have that to me isn't really an eyeshadow is this Rimmel Glam Eyes Mono Eyeshadow in Royal Linen. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because I've loved this as a highlighter. It's just a beautiful, shimmery kind of, I can't even tell you what color they like. It's not white, it's not cream, it's kind of like a really, really pale shell pink, and it works really well on my cheekbones, and I sometimes pop it underneath my brow bone, but I find it's a little bit too much of a metallic sheen to use as a highlighter because I think that I'm not the right age to like really highlight this part of my face, but it does work really well on top of my cheekbones. So those are the only two eyeshadows that I have. I have two standout mascaras from the year. The first was one that I bought this summer. This is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Waterproof Bold Volume Lifting Mascara. As I said, I have the waterproof version, and I bought this in the summertime. So this waterproof one was the only waterproof mascara that I found that stood the test of time when we were down in New Hampshire this year on the seashore and like spending all of our time in the ocean. And I would put this on in the morning and come home and I wouldn't have raccoon eyes. So it has my, you know, it's beach approved. And then what has to be my favorite mascara of all time, let alone 2012, is the Colossal Cat Eyes mascara from Maybelline. This is number 2. I haven't opened it yet because I received the Sephora Lash Stash for Christmas and I've got a lot of mascaras on the go, so I'm leaving this one sealed up. But I loved the brush on this. It's a smaller curved brush. Just seems to get into my, you know, like the little lashes that you have in the inner corner, gets into those really well. Flares out your lashes at the end and was just fantastic. It did everything that I want a mascara to do. It gave me length, it gave me volume, it flared out my lashes, separated them, made them look nice and soft and fluffy and full. It's just fantastic. I am a little bit concerned that it might be irritating my eyes. I just kind of noticed towards the end of the year that when I had this mascara on, my eyes were just killing me at the end of the day. So, I don't know. I'm afraid that it might be irritating my eyes. But anyway, I'm digressing. This, I can't even tell you how much I love this mascara. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, lastly, it was a huge year for me. It was a really big year for lip products and blushes for me. I just kind of went on this craze in the summertime, just kind of buying blushes. I had so many blushes to begin with, and then I want something new. So I picked up a couple of things, and what I want to share with you are the things that kind of stood out to me. So what I really liked were these NYC cheek products, and I have 3 to share with you. So the first one is NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in Sunny. It's a really nice tone, first of all. It's not too brown, it's not too orange. I would almost even call it like kind of a dark peach, okay? But what I love about this is there's no shimmer in it, first of all, so you can use it as a contour or use it like around the perimeter of your face to like warm up your complexion. But I think why this is so good and why I like a lot of the other NYC cheek products is they're not, I mean, it's very well pigmented, don't get me wrong. But when you put it on your skin, it's actually, it goes on kind of sheer. Like you can build it, but I find all of the NYC cheek products that I've used kind of go on a little bit sheerer than they look when you swatch them. That could be a big complaint, you know, for some people because you want something that's really heavily pigmented, especially if you have pale skin like I do. The worst thing for me is the blush that goes on and is like, oh, and then I gotta like blend it, and oh, you've really got to be careful to not put too much on. The NYC cheek products that I use are very nice and blendable. They're not powdery, but they do have a tendency to go on the skin a little bit lighter than what you swatch them as, okay? So, but I think that works. It makes them kind of foolproof. But you can see here the nice warm glow that I'm getting, and I built that up. To me, it works so much better than any high-end bronzer that I've tried. So, I love it. And then the two Mosaic color wheels are two other new discoveries for me last year, and I love them oh so much. This, I have one in Rose Glow and one in Pink Cheek Glow. The Rose Glow is nice because it doubles as a bronzer, and you can even go in, if you're lazy, and just take one of these darker brown shades and just like run it through the socket of your eye if you just want to do a really simple look one day. And again, swatch is very nice, but when you put it on the skin, it goes on a little bit sheerer and you can build it. So not powdery, it's not dusty, it's just great for the price point. Again, under $4. Then the Pink Cheek Glow has got lots of nice pinks in there. See, swatches really well. Now I got like bronzer on my fingers. And then goes on nice. So just really nice. And then the other blush favorite that I had last year was the e.l.f. Studio blushes, specifically because I had a few of them, but then I bought a bunch, like a whole whack load of them in the summertime. And the one that stood out the most to me was Mellow Mauve, or Mellow Mauve. And this is a fantastic color. It's like a kind of like peachy pink color. Sorry, I'm going to have to swatch. Let's try another hand here because it's just a really nice kind of rosy, peachy pink color with a little bit of shimmer in it. And it works so well in the summertime to kind of like warm up my complexion and almost worked like a bronzer. And then in the fall, it's kind of got like that dusty pink quality that works well when my skin goes pale. And for $3, I think it's $3, it's an awesome bargain. And you can get these at Target, or you can get them online at eyeslipface.com, and sometimes here in Canada you can find them at TJ Maxx, or Winners, sorry, which is the same thing as TJ Maxx. Anyway, then the other huge category for me in 2012 was lip products. And I'm going to start with lip care. Things that I found closer to the end of the year but love so much and can see myself using them all the time are two things that I got from Bath & Body Works. One's the C.E. Bigelow Rose Salve. And this is great for lips. It's great for dry elbows. It's great for your cuticles. It's just fantastic. And you can see, I bought this, I think I bought this at the beginning of December, and I've put such a huge ding in it. It's nice because it's very, you can see that it's very, very slippery. And it soaks into the lips right away. It's not too like thick and waxy like a lot of these things are. And it has a heavenly smell. And I just love it. Like it's rose scented, but it's not too rosy. And then the second product is my favorite lip balm, which is my favorite lip balm. This one has shea butter and almond oil in it. This is fantastic. Again, it's a lot like the Rose Salve, in that it goes on really slickly and it soaks into the skin or into your lips instantly and just makes them feel just moisturized and silky and slippery. It's fantastic. This one's a little bit more portable though, and I even throw it on my cuticles when my fingers get really dry at work. And then the last lip product thing is something that you all saw me unwrap and try out for the first time. And it's the e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator. And this is just, looks like a lipstick, but it has brown sugar and shea butter in it. And it's so good you could eat it. You just put it on your lips, rub it in, and the brown sugar just exfoliates your lips so well. And then the shea butter in it moisturizes your lips. So good. In the summer, I jumped on the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Lip Balm Stain bandwagon in a big way. It took a long time for these to come to Canada, so I purchased mine when I was in Las Vegas. The two that I really love the most were, I have this one in Rendezvous, and this is Honey. So Honey is just a really nice kind of neutral, like mauvey rosy tone. It's really good, so it's like good every day. But in the summertime, I loved Rendezvous because it's like this really bright orange, but because it goes on kind of sheer, it works. Like, I wouldn't expect that color to work on me because of my my lip color is already fairly pigmented and my skin is very pale, but it worked really well. It gave me like a really nice bright pop lip color in the summertime. These can be, they're more of a stain than a balm. In my opinion, they color the lips really nicely, but they don't moisturize the lips very well. But I just really like them. They're so simple. I found some really good lipsticks from Wet n Wild this year. And this is a line that's been out for a while with Wet n Wild, but I'd never tried before. And it's their, what are these? They're Lip Silks, I think they're called. And if you haven't tried these lipsticks, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I mean, the color range is fairly limited, but they're so cheap. Again, under $2. But when you get a color that you like they've got a couple of darker pinks and reds. This is a really great red. This is 519A. They are the most moisturizing, silky smooth lipsticks. Look at how well pigmented that is. It's just got such a great shine. And it feels fantastic on your lips. Like, I don't know what's in it, but so pigmented, and the color is fantastic. This 519A is a great blue-based red that just makes your teeth look really bright red. When I want my teeth to look super white, I wear this. Don't make your teeth look bright red. They make your teeth look bright white. And you never hear anybody talk about them, but they're just so well pigmented and silky and creamy, and like, you can't beat the price. And then the other lipstick that I discovered this year from Wet n Wild are these Wet n Wild Mega Shield lip colors with SPF of 15. And anytime that I've had a compliment on my lipstick in a video, it's because I'm wearing this shade, and this is Pink Slip. But these, again, these are Mega Last. So the pigmentation on these are absolutely fantastic, and the opacity of them, and there's no like real shimmer in here. They're just really nice and creamy and intense lipsticks, and they're under $4, and they're great. So I had really great luck this year with Wet n Wild as far as lipsticks go. And then I also had like a huge moment with lip glosses this year. First off, the Bonnie Bell Lip Lights. The color range is very limited, but these are super creamy, and they smell delicious, and they're not sticky. They're more like a liquid lipstick than a lip gloss, which I really like. So they're nice and creamy and opaque. And this one is in Mocha Mousse. I also really love the Essence Triple XL Shine lip glosses because they're not sticky, and they have some good colors, and they're really inexpensive, and you can get them here in Canada at Shoppers Drug Mart, or you can get them at Ulta in the States. That's this one here. This one was my favorite. This is number 15, True Love, and it's just a really nice kind of like burgundy pink with some shimmer in it. And then what I'm wearing today is a recent addition, and whoo, I love this one. This is the Rimmel Stay Glossy lip glosses, and why I love these is they stay glossy, hence the name, but they're not sticky. Like, a lot of lip glosses feel kind of like heavy and sticky, and your lips stick together. Not these. These are really super. And I think this is number 350, but don't quote me on that because I took the little sticker off and it's all gone. But it's kind of a nice medium toned pink with quite a lot of shimmer in it, and it just goes on sheer enough that It just looks like, I don't know, I got kissed by a raspberry or something. So those are all of my makeup favorites of 2012. It was quite an interesting year. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really look forward to seeing what your favorite products were last year, and looking forward to trying new products in 2013. So have a great year, and we will see you soon. Bye, everyone.